Now, the BBC Make a Difference Awards are being held next month to celebrate the work that's done within our communities. The Thetford River Group is one of this year's 32 finalists, and they care for the River Thet and the Little Ouse. They patrol the rivers in canoes, collecting litter, and they also monitor the health of fish and wildlife there. Sean Peel has been to meet them.
Caring for rivers in these challenging times of extreme weathers and climatic change has never been more important. We filmed this on a scorcher on the day the drought was announced. The Thetford River Group was set up 8 years ago by Sean Reddy, and pretty much every day they're on patrol collecting things the everyday folk really shouldn't be leaving behind.
Run out being surprised now. I've pretty much seen it all.
Over the years they've fished out shopping trolleys, bikes, a tuber nicked from the Salvation Army, leaking paint tins, and dog poo from people who went to the trouble of picking it up, only then to throw it in the river. Go figure.
80% of the plastic that ends up in the sea starts off inland. It starts off on an inland river course, and then it flows downstream, breaks down, and eventually ends up in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in the middle of the ocean.
The volunteers also work with the Environment Agency to monitor the health of the river, collecting samples of water and checking in on the creatures that call this place home.
Claire?
Oh, hi.
You won't guess what's in the bucket.
On this occasion, they caught an eel. Big deal, I thought, but it actually was. Eels migrate more than 3,000 miles to the Sargasso Sea to breed, but the journey is hampered by dams and weirs and sluices. Thetford River Group created an eel pass 200 yards down the Thet only last week.
The discovery of that eel then today meant it works?
Yeah. And to have one means that there's going to be others, which means that we are slowly, with this river in particular, proving that a tiny, weeny adjustment in the abstraction can create a beautiful and resilient habitat, and that is amazing.
The eel migration to the Sargasso is one of the wonders of the natural world. This one made it back to Thetford by smelling the fresh water at King's Lynn, where it will live until it decides to make that remarkable journey again. Sean Peel, BBC Look East.